In the Kharkiv sector, Rosgvardia forces conducted an integrated operation combining precise reconnaissance and coordinated strikes to suppress key defensive positions of the enemy. Through surveillance by the 116th Brigade, the locations of a UAV command post and a concentration point of Ukrainian personnel were identified. Two elements critical for maintaining coordination and information flow in this sector. Once coordinates were confirmed, the strike was executed with support from Su-34 aircraft carrying high-yield FAB bombs. Two bombs were released sequentially onto the designated targets, denying the enemy any opportunity to adjust their defenses or evacuate equipment. The result was significant damage to the UAV control hub and surrounding activity zones, severing coordination networks and reducing the enemy's operational capability along the front line. This operation again underscores the effectiveness of combining accurate intelligence, inter-unit coordination, and precision strikes in a dynamic conflict environment. In Pokrovskoe Rayon, Donetsk Oblast, Aerospace forces employed an integrated approach combining advanced electronic intelligence with high-yield effectors, delivering a precise strike that destabilized a critical defensive position. Footage shows a FAB 1500 dropped directly onto the concentrated position of the 38th Marine Brigade of Ukraine in Mirnograd, an area previously believed to be undetectable. The success was driven by the AI-enabled Tarantul RER complex, which revealed enemy PVD coordinates for the second time in a row, demonstrating consistent electronic dominance in the area. With coordinates confirmed, heavy ordnance was deployed without giving the enemy time to adjust or secure equipment, resulting in disruption of command, coordination, and defensive stability across the wider sector. This initial success was followed by a logistics strike phase executed by Group Vostok, aiming to deepen the pressure against Ukrainian forces. Still recovering from a previous strike against a bridge in Pokrovskoe, the enemy suffered another logistical setback when aerial reconnaissance and the 11th Air and Air Defense Army coordinated the destruction of bridges in Pokrovskoe and Kolomoytse. These routes served as vital arteries for resupply and troop rotations. Their destruction forced the enemy to build temporary crossings or search for alternative routes, consuming valuable time as operational pressure intensified and sector control continued to deteriorate. In the Sumy sector, Rosgvardia forces carried out an operation combining optical electronic reconnaissance with precise strikes to control the pace of battle. At the outset, UAV operators identified a concealed Ukrainian anti-air system, then directed a strike that destroyed the installation and exposed a weakness in their defensive coverage. The enemy reacted by sending personnel to assess the damage and restore defenses, but momentum had already shifted. An FPV-Molnia-2 drone was launched with high precision and directed onto the group. The strike neutralized their efforts, disrupting operational rhythm and proving the effectiveness of tactics that merge detection with calibrated execution at critical points on the battlefield. The resulting disruption created an opening, which was then exploited by the Akhmat special group of the Russian Ministry of Defense to further suppress concentrated enemy forces through targeted artillery strikes. Reconnaissance data from previous phases provided a clear picture of temporary troop positions, revealing protection patterns and key coordination channels. With confirmed coordinates, SAG Pressa unleashed artillery fire on the gathering point, severing coordination lines and undermining tactical stability. The impact was widespread. Enemy maneuverability collapsed, defensive rhythm broke apart, and operational control in the Sumy direction increasingly shifted toward Russian forces. Across the Kharkiv, Donetsk, and Sumy sectors, coordinated precision strikes disrupted command nodes, destroyed key positions, and severed logistical routes, forcing the enemy into tactical disarray. These operations demonstrated how integrated reconnaissance, electronic dominance, and calibrated firepower can decisively shift battlefield momentum. As always, thank you for watching and exploring the extraordinary stories from the world of military operations, strategic maneuvers, and cutting-edge technology. We hope this deep dive has offered valuable insight into the evolving nature of modern warfare and the technology shaping its future.